The crypto still wins. A lot of people are complaining. I've been noticing on Spaces today. I spent half my day on Spaces, half my day on research, and I guess you could say a third of it on working out and health and wellness. And one major topic is that a lot of people are pissed off that they didn't sell the quote unquote top at the end of just 2025, 2024, pause, or beginning of 2025. The fact is, you're never going to really time the top, or you're really never going to time the bottom. What you can do is hodl like a motherfucker. So there's two quick stories. Story number one, I know a gentleman that sold all his silver at the middle of 2024 and bought XRP. XRP did shit until Trump won, and then it boomed and made him a millionaire. I believe he bought around $500,000. 500,000 XRP at the time. He sold all his silver, and you have to understand that now, like today, it's like a year and a half later, silver is just popping off. The people that held silver for decades are just now starting to see returns. But obviously, the returns are not the same as of XRP. But he's smart enough to know, I'm going to hold into the XRP because long term, it'll do better. He's doing something that a lot of people that are emotional would not do. You can't go back and forth. You have to pick a project and stick to it, stick to your thesis. Well researched, with conviction, and then know that long term you're going to win out. Probably, I can estimate in the next 3 or 4 years, he understands that, yes, silver's doing very well the past 2 months, but XRP is going to do better long term. Again, shout out to Ripple for securing that, the OCC, I think it is, banking license. So my YouTube thumbnail is obviously not me. I'm not a middle-aged white man. That's Michael Burry from the Big Short movie. Michael Burry was the investor that created the short system for the banks, where he created it. I've talked about it before on the YouTube channel, but a while ago, I think. He went to the banks and was like, listen, I want to short the housing market. They were like, you're crazy. There's no way to do it. And he's like, okay, I'll create it. So for 2 years, in 2005, he started shorting the market. He had to pay the banks a premium every single year, and he almost went broke doing so. I'm sure it was very painful for him and his wife. The movie, you only see like 20 minutes of it, so it doesn't seem that painful. But remember, like, movies can condense like 2-3 year periods into like 20 minutes and make it seem like it was nothing. But the reality is that was a long fucking time. And remember, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video. It's all free to do all three, and sharing is caring. Now back to the regular scheduled program. So Michael Burry, 20 minutes, but let's be honest, that shit in real life was 2 years, and it was two painful years. But at the end, despite all the tens of millions of dollars, or I don't know, maybe hundreds of millions of dollars he paid to the banks, he ended up making $100 million for himself profit. This is profit. This is not like including the initial investment. And on top of it, he ended up making hundreds of millions of dollars for his investors, his group of investors. Story there. I'd rather be too early than one day too late. What this means is that in investing, like everywhere in life, that opportunity might not be there if you're waiting for the right time to enter the market or re-enter the market. If you already exited the market and you're waiting for the perfect time, that means you're trying to time the market. Remember, time in the market beats timing the market. So you want to be one of the people that's already in the market. Let's say you've been there for 3 or 4 or 5 years. And when the market starts to pump, the people that are entering are the exit liquidity. And remember, this is Saturday. Now let's change it up a little bit and talk about lifestyles. Because cryptocurrency trading and being a crypto bro sister, that is lifestyle. So if you're too late, you are going to miss out on the biggest gains. I said on X Space this morning, which I think I've said on YouTube before, that people that make the most money in any industry when they're investing, that get the 70% upside, are the people that are there early. And yes, cryptocurrency is still a very early industry. Most people that are investing in crypto are under 45. And by the time we get to that age group where we're in our 70s or 80s, life expectancy might be 80, 90. And cryptocurrency is still a 15-year-old industry. Bitcoin is 15 years old. Cryptocurrency as a general, right? Altcoins and all, the whole concept of altcoins, second biggest altcoin in the world is 10 years old, Ethereum. So just know, It is Saturday. Relax, chill out, and know that your investment, as long as it's well researched, I can't tell you what to do with your money. You can invest it however you want to, but just be smart about it and have a long-term horizon. Just know that in 2 to 3 month period, you're not gonna make fucking life-changing money unless you get really fucking lucky. However, if you hold 2, 3, 4, the longer you hold, the more you are going to benefit from when upsides do come, and they will come. Not financial advice, do your own research, of course. But you have to be patient and understand that, remember, we're here early. And we may take some L's. We may have to take money out here and there to pay some bills that we missed out on, you know? It is what it is. Every single crypto bro, I promise you, CZ, Da Vinci Jeremy admitted, he made a video admitting that, listen, and you could see in his face, he was like, damn, man, I had to sell Bitcoin. I would have so much more. I'd probably be a billionaire. I think he's worth like $200 million right now. He's like, I would probably be like a multi-billionaire if I hadn't sold all that Bitcoin that I needed to sell at the time to pay this bill, that bill. But remember, at the end of the day, he was still in early. He was in the game early. I'd rather be in the game early, and if I lose some money, I have to cash out some money to pay bills. I know that at the end of the day, I want to make all the money back because we're smart investors and we think long-term, not short-term. With that being said, go Navy, be Army, upwards and